Y'all, so now we're gonna bath our pasta in Alfredo sauce. So I'm just gonna show you how I do it. You do it the way you want to do it. Okay, I'm just showing y'all how to cook a meal for less than $4. So I left the heat on, as well you can see the heat is on, and there is no water in my pan because I was boiling my pasta, and my pasta is already been drained. So my pasta is drained. So now what we're gonna do is we're gonna open this Alfredo bottle. So I'm gonna open it. So bear with me 1 second. I'm gonna put the camera down. Don't freak out. And now that we open the bottle, we're just gonna dump. You don't wanna dump it where the heat is at. You wanna dump it right here. So you're just gonna put a little bit on the bottom, just that much. You don't want to put in all the bottle, especially if this just for 1 or 2 people. If you have children, then yes, go ahead with it. You know, go ahead with it if you have kids. But if it's just for 1 person, you want to be able to, you know, keep your Alfredo pasta for as many meals as you wish to, okay? So now you are going to dump your pasta in there. Yeah. All right. So now we have Alfredo pasta at the bottom, right? And now we're gonna dump a little bit at the top. Yes. And now that we dumped it, right? Because we wanna make sure. Now we're gonna stir this thing up before we put it on the heat, right? You wanna make sure that that Alfredo pasta gets on all your pasta and that it does get, you know, hot with all your pasta. You feel me? All right. So now that we have our Alfredo pasta, just like that, I like to go ahead with a little bit of parsley flakes. Don't freak out, I'm gonna open the parsley bottle too. Hold on. Okay, so now that we got that, then we're gonna put a little bit of parsley. I like a lot of parsley in my pasta. I like that Italian view. You feel what I'm saying? I know that's a lot of parsley, but I just like parsley, okay? So now we're gonna grab our thing. We're gonna put it in our heat. Okay, and you hear that it already is frying our Alfredo sauce. I like to put it under the heat for less than 1 minute so that that Alfredo sauce can just capture the heat and all the parsley can just get with my pasta. You feel me? So just like this. So again, this is a meal for less than $4. You can definitely feed 2 people for less than $4. You hear me? All right. So I think I'm just, you know, you just stirred it up maybe for a minute so that that Alfredo pasta, you know, your parsley and stuff just sits in very nicely so that everything is just heated up. And then what I like to do after I do that, I just turn off the heat. I turn off the stove. And now that I have that, I'm just gonna go get a plate and I leave this here while I go get the plate and then just quickly stir it up again. So I'm gonna put the phone down, nobody freaks out. I'm just gonna go get a plate. Okay, so I am back. Here is our clean plate. So now I'm just gonna stir it up one last time since then, and we are just gonna serve it onto the plate. So serve it onto the plate slowly. I wish we had a better lighting, but it is what it is. You want to get a big plate if you like pasta, or if you do one-day meals. This is perfect for a one-day carb meal. If you need some good carbs, some pasta. I mean, I like to take, I don't like to take the sticky stuff off my pan. I like to throw that away, but you can, you know, you don't have to eat all of that, but this is just an example. This is a meal for 2 people, or a meal for a big person with a big heart. So now we are going to get our Parmesan cheese. Yes. So nobody freaks out. I'm going to open the Parmesan cheese. Parmesan. And so you just, I like a lot of it. This seems like ugly, but it's from Dollar Tree and it tastes so good. I really recommend it. It tastes good. It tastes like the regular Parmesan. And so now that you have your thing, I like to stir it up a little bit. You know, stir it up a little bit. Sorry if my camera is not focusing. That's Parmesan cheese, y'all, from the Dollar Tree that I got it discounted just like 2 weeks ago. Because these things, they last for a long time. This one says expiration date. Let me take a look at it, by the way. Yeah, until 2028. The expiration of that thing is not until 2028, y'all. The Parmesan cheese at the Dollar Tree. But yeah, so there you go. I'm gonna just put in the fork. There's your Alfredo pasta with Parmesan cheese. Bon appetit. Oh, and in less than $4.